Hi, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another quick update on the Tigard Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, February 20th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through some info with you. First off, we'll look at the active listings. We ended this last week at 45 listings on the market, which you can kind of see is a high over the past 6 weeks, up 3 from the prior week. This last week, we had 25 new listings come on the market, which was just about the same as the prior week. So starting to see kind of an upward progression here of new properties kind of coming on the market, which you would expect as we're kind of getting later into February and headed into March. The median list price and days on market for those actives, the red bars is median list price. Not a ton of variability here. We were at 569 here 6 weeks ago. This last week, we kind of came in right at under 600 at 599, which was up a little bit from the week prior. And then days on market, you can kind of see we had a high of 15 days, a low of 3 here a couple weeks ago. And this last week came in right in the middle of that at 9 days of market time. Moving on to pending sales here, you can kind of see the red bars as pendings by week. So this last week we ended it at 118, which you can kind of see has just been pretty consistent here over the past 4 weeks. And then this last week we had a total of 25 homes go into pending status, which is a high for the 6 weeks. You can kind of see here, up from 16 the week prior. Median price and days on market for those pendings, it's been very steady there in terms of the median price. 6 weeks ago, we were at 600. And this last week we were at 606. So it's been, right around 600 to 608,000 over the 6 weeks. Days on market, we had a high of 13 and it's been trending down this last week down to 5 days. So, things that have been coming on the market here recently have been obviously going pending very quickly in less than a week on average. Sold listings. So this last week, we came in at 61 sold listings over the prior 4 weeks here. So I always look 4 weeks back for solds, and that's up just a few from the week prior. But it is down from kind of where it was here, 6 weeks ago or so. We had 16 homes. As the time I put this together, we had 16 homes go into closed status, which was down a little bit from the prior week at 21. Median sold price and days on market, that's been steadily going up. We were at a low of 550 and it's been trending up. This last week, we came in at 591 was the median price of the sold listings this last week, or over the prior 4 weeks, I should say. And then the days on market, except for this one outlier here, it's been between 5 and 6 days of average market time for the sold properties. And then finally, we'll look at weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars is weeks of inventory. You can kind of see we had a low of 1.7, so just under 2 weeks of inventory. It's been kind of creeping up here over the past month. This last week, we kind of came in right at 3 weeks of inventory. So still not a big improvement in terms of inventory, but certainly kind of heading up a bit. So we'll hopefully kind of see that continue. And then likewise, this sale price as a percent of the list price has been kind of continuing to go up as well. So you can kind of see it's been very hot market in Tigard in terms of the sale price being above the asking price on average. This last week came in at over a 5% premium over the average asking price. So things obviously are still very competitive and still very much kind of slanted toward a seller's market. So to get a better look at the update, you can always click the link or button below this video. It'll take you to my website where you can have a closer look. And then while you're there, be sure to check out my buyer and seller guides, which are below that to download. They're really great information there for you to check out, some really great kind of fresh, relevant content. So be sure to download those if you're thinking about buying or selling a home. So lastly, I hope this update's been helpful to you. If so, always appreciate any likes, comments, and shares that you might have for me. And if you'd like to reach out, be always happy to answer any questions that you might have about what's happening in the current market or something in your particular situation. So just give me a call or send me a message and I'd be happy to help. So thanks for watching and make it a great day.